studying for examination. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am An Hao, and today, and I'm sure most of you have heard of such stereotypical labelings throughout our life. And also, some of us may even stand in the position of those who are labeling others. Personally, I feel that such labeling of individuals are becoming more and more obnoxious because we are just blatantly labeling someone who we have just met as indecent. And embarrassed to say, that was me in the past, until I came across this Japanese theory of three faces. So upon with this theory allows me to understand more about the human nature and reflect upon that what I did in the past was rather crude and obnoxious and atrocious. So you may be wondering, what exactly is this theory? Basically, it is the different aspect of a character and how we engage with the people around us. The first phase being the face that you show to the world. The second phase is a face that you show to your loved ones and your friends. And the last phase, it is a face that no one will know. Only you will understand yourself. Now let me do a short activity with you guys. Now, I would like, please everyone close your eyes and imagine. Imagine that you are at a job interview with a company that desperately wants to enter. And typically, they'll tell you to introduce yourself. Think about an introduction right now. Now open your eyes. Now let's be honest. How many of us here during the process was thinking of some kick-ass introduction that will leave an everlasting impression on the interviewer about yourself? Well, basically, thank you. Well, basically, that is the first face that you show to the world. Now, as we move along and because this is the face that we want to show to the world, it is the culturally acceptable and it is also the socially expected behavior they put on when you leave your houses and you engage with the people all around you, be it traveling, working, and even on social media. Now, as you move along our life, you'll came across this group of people which we label as the constants in our life. They are usually our loved ones and the ones that we treasure the most. And they are the ones who we show the second aspect of our personality to them, which is the second aspect of our personality to them. So in this case, you may be wondering, oh, okay, so I'm always with my friends, so what exactly is this? Now this second aspect, it is because you are so familiar with them that you are not afraid to show them your weakness, and it also depicts the love, care, and concern you have for them as an individual. And then you might challenge me saying, so are you trying to say that my love for my family is just a mask and it is falsified and it is not genuine at all? No, I'm not trying to question your love for your family. All I'm saying is this is how you act, and it is the mask they put on, because you see, every single time your parent asks you, oh, how's your day? Or how have you been? Do most of you actually give a real answer, telling them all your problems? Some of you do, some of you don't. Because of that, because of the amount of love, care, and respect, and every single emotions we have for them, we do not want them to be worried. All we want them to know is that we want to care them with our love, and we want them to know that we are happy, elated, and always positive, so that they will not be worried about us. And now it will be the very, very last phase. The phase that none of you will show to the public. They are your inner thoughts, and they are also what you actually stand for. But because of some constraints, you are actually quite reluctant to show the entire world how you actually feel about a certain situation. Because this is, if each and every thought and act of this last phase of yours, each and every thought and act of this phase of yours will show it is not really that acceptable to the general public. And because of that, what we think, what we do, how we do, are all known to this phase. And like I said, no one will know. Only we will know. So all in all, what do I want you to take away from this is that because of this theory, it allows me to empathize how other people feel, think, and whatnot. But what do I want you to take away from this is, before critically judging someone, think about it. How long do you actually know this person before you can give an accurate judgment?